Now then, we're going to move on straight towards the semi-finals. This will be SW versus KLZ. We're going to be able to see Prisoner, Gardener, Barmaid, and Mercenary here for SW Survivor side. Overall for Needle right here, if you want a 4-man elimination, Prisoner has to become first chase here. Going after Barmaid might not necessarily be good, but it seems like we're going to lock the Cypher Machine first, and then go look for Gardener. Gardener, you can try Chaser 50 seconds in towards the game, but right now, maybe not so much. I think for ETN, what she wants to do is to get as much Revelation stacks on Gardener as possible before 50 seconds is ready, just so we can, you know, counter her just a tad bit more. But Gardener here a little bit out of position. We did get 88 stacks there, and there should be one Revelation to take it home. There should be one Revelation to take it home. So first hit is registered 42 seconds in towards the game, and that, my friends, is going to be more than enough for a 60-second down here. Even though yes, Gardener is rotating. No, Gardener is not rotating away. Okay, we decided not to rotate away, even though I feel like it should have been better. But also at the same time, we're just going to get Bubble up here and lock Prisoner Cypher Machine in middle. So Blink here will be opened immediately. So that's going to be a Blink down and 67 seconds. We barely have 50% Cypher Machine across all 3 Cyphers. All Survivors were rotating early game simply because of the fact that we don't want to give a free hit towards the what again? The Ivy. Which is why Barmaid will now be leashed once again nearby. We could potentially teleport over to Barmaid, try to get a hit on her or something, and then put ETM back. But it seems like we're going to be able to see Mercenary here as well. That is no Revelation, but that's okay because Mercy is going to be leashed on here really soon as well. So we're currently looking on the other side. We did get a Scream there. Okay, that's 52 stacks on Mercy. We could get a hit here immediately, and aiming for Mercenary here might not be too bad if you want a double down situation. We did get it, and that's going to be a double down situation. Okay, do we have Mischievous? Do we know where Gardener is? Gardener didn't really rotate that far out. Gardener did not really rotate that far out. So with that in mind, we are now max presence, and that, my friends, is going to be an immediate double down situation with a basement nearby. Around 2.5 Cypher Machine done here from the Survivor side, but this Cypher Machine deprogramming progress is not going to be enough, especially when you have basement and Mercenaries now down on the ground. Okay then, so for SW Survivors, this seems like it will be a 4 elimination. If they want to bring this back, they need to do 2 things. The first thing is you can't rescue anymore, and the second thing is you need to get Mercenary up and start giving Dublin to him, and Prisoner needs to rotate towards a little bit of a better containment area. Right now, Barmaid's job here is to go out and get rid of what again? Oh, go out and decode, but Mercy. We should have used elbow pad, I feel. We should have used elbow pad, I feel, during that case scenario. Because, like, usually when Etienne is near you, you would like to stand next to a wall or a tree, and then when you get leech on, you can immediately elbow pad away, and you can activate elbow pad beforehand as well. But for last right here, we decided not to do it. I don't know how to feel about that, to be honest with you as well. There's 2 Survivors at full health, but you're missing 3 Cypher Machines. Prisoner can finish 2 by himself, but that comes with a price of 15, well, around 50, well, 10 to 15, oh, well, 5 to 15% on decoding loss. But it's in exchange for running all across the map. But right now we did leech on towards Mercenary, which isn't what we wanted. We did get a Revelation, and it will be Barmaid probably wants to try flywheel it. Barmaid did not flywheel it. Barmaid, no, that fly. Okay. You know what? We tried. Let's just say we tried, but Barmaid with Flyer right here can definitely heal up pretty fast as well, but we definitely won't be charring Barmaid here. We're just going out to look for Prisoner. Meanwhile, we're going to bring Barmaid out a little bit further away from the chair. We could definitely just drop down Barmaid right now, as we do see here as well. Meanwhile, still trying to look for Prisoner. We don't hear any tinnitus. But without tinnitus activating, this will still be a very long endgame, as we will speed things up just because. But like, if we want to talk about the game, it really is early game potential. I feel like we could have rotated out even earlier compared to just getting a bubble. You could pull Pala down and then rotate out immediately, getting your Windows speed boost and rotate away, because Blink wasn't ready just then. If you pulled more distance, that would be the better case scenario overall for you as a Gardener. But if you want to say where can we rotate towards the back where there's a 2 pallet 1 window would still probably be better. You can just loop around without even putting any pallets down, and if you do put one down, the blink will be forced out immediately anyways. But I still do feel like from the survivor side, our early game, around 67 seconds in, we've 40% decoding progress. It doesn't really look that good. If Barmaid's Cipher Machine is slow, that makes sense, but not everyone else is. But let's move on then. Second half. Second half will be Opera here coming from Stnk side. So, but we're finally deciding to choose Opera from Stnk. So no more wax artist. Yes, it will be Composer, Female Dancer, Patient, and of course the Gravekeeper. Overall, this team is used to counter Wax Artist. I feel like Female Dancer isn't a good idea to counter Wax Artist, but probably just with a slow movement around around Factory is what we were aiming for there as well. Now, of course, that's going to be tuning immediately activated by Composer, and Composer immediately going upstairs here as well. Thankfully for downstairs. Okay, we're changing targets for Patient now. We are changing targets for Patient now. That's not a bad idea. Patient wasn't rotating that much early game as well, but Patient rotating towards the Cipher machines here near, not the Cipher, as the locked Cipher and the pallets near this area. We do stand behind a pallet and we're still trying to play around here. That's gonna be teleport over, but it seems like SD. Oh, we got that hit! That wasn't a good dash, but we still got the hit, so fair enough. There's 15 seconds left until Blink is ready. So for Patient right now, once we find the momentum of fucking away, we just have to take it. You really just have to take it. This is a one flywheel Patient. We're really lucky that it's a flywheel Patient and not a Windows Speed Boost Patient, but for Stnk here, we did manage to get the blink down as well, utilizing the Speed Boost too, but comparing this to last game, at least we have more Cipher Machine decoding progress compared to the usual. And of course, Composer is still out on the field right now. He doesn't really have any decoding debuff. He should have at least, you know, a 15% decoding speed boost right now. Meanwhile, Stnk here still trying to look for a survivor nearby, but GK is coming from the other side right now. We would need to go into shovel form just to get that 10% movement speed boost, and you basically, it's a little bit harder to see where GK is coming from, especially when he's down on the ground. Now then, we're going to be able to get the hit out. This should still be a before half rescue regardless. Even if Stnk wants to make it, that he won't be able to make it on time to try get a terror shock hit. But of course, with the followed up here on towards GK, we're one hit remaining on towards last presence, but this could only mean a sell potential here from the survivor side if they want to get a one-man escape or a tie. No matter what happens here, you can't rescue anymore. If you have another tie turner, then okay, that's very fair. But if you don't, then what it means is you basically can we have, oh, we didn't get hit, but I would say it basically just means that, like, Patient's doing a really good job. Patient's doing a really good job right now. Patient. Wow. No Shadow Dance over. Stnk, if you Shadow Dance over right over there, you could have gotten an entire shock hit down. But I guess you did spend an extra 5 seconds play around here, but that's overall okay. From the survivor's point of view right here, Fire is going to have to come in now. Fire actually might have to come in now. Like, I did say, hey, you can't rescue anymore, but in this case scenario, when you're back at full health as a GK, this is a really healthy situation for the survivor side. Patient's rebound kite there was brilliant. Yes, Stnk wants to come out to harass just a little bit longer, but that doesn't matter because the maximum you can harass here is 5 seconds, because remnants disappear like after 9 seconds or 11. Well, I'm quite sure it's 9 seconds or 11 seconds. It depends on what was the recent nerfs and buffs in this patch, but we are currently half a Cipher Machine down. Patient did get rescued. It's okay, you don't have the body block. You don't have the body block Patient. If you body block Patient, great, but I don't necessarily think you have to, especially when Blink is almost ready as well. Because like in this case, it really is just more about getting away from everyone else. Because see where Patient downed at Moongate Runes, and that's one of the last 3 Cipher Machines. Yes, the other 2 Cipher Machines are relatively close towards each other, but the one at Moongate Runes can be decoded right now by Gravekeeper. Well, Composer and Gravekeeper. Yeah, if you see on the bottom left, they're decoding together. Like, just go back 5 seconds or something. But for Maypoo, right? Maypoo. But for Maypoo right here, you're gonna be able to get that. Okay, it's a terror shock hit down, but that doesn't. Well, I guess you're going to be cheered a little bit earlier than expected, but Composer and max decoding speed alongside with the fact that he has accelerated decoding, that Cypher machine should be primed before half. Meanwhile, GK is going to be on his way in towards the rescue as well. He does still have half a shovel remaining. We may need to use that a little bit early then. We may need to use that a little bit early then. Regardless of how fast GK comes in, the Cypher machine will always be primed, so that's going to be a hit. So that hit will be a 10% regen on attack recovery animation and Stnk for stout dash out of striking, which I don't think should have saved for later on. But 15-second cooldown. Can we buy 15 seconds? We need to buy 57 seconds for teleport to be ready. With that in mind, 2-story pallet has... Okay, we're gonna go after Gravekeeper instead. Female Dancer needs to start looking for a way out of this area. That's gonna be the Cypher machine pop, but since survivors only need a 1-man escape, they're not too worried. GK is gonna run towards Composer's gate. Moongate will be open as soon as GK gets over there, and Female Dancer knows what she's doing as well, as long as she downs to the furthest place possible and the worst place to chair. The exit gate will be open. It's currently a 60% exit gate decoding progress here, and it seems like we won't be able to stop it anymore. Let's congratulate KLZ for the tie game here against Stnk. Moving straight on towards second half.